I'm like sitting y'all in a tree. But my dad got this chain right here that my nephew broke. He had, I think, like was shaking it or something, and he broke it. But y'all, break them chains. Break them chains up off of you. You gotta break them chains, girl. Chain breakers in the room. That's the song that came on. Break, 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 break. But we're breaking chains, okay? We ain't repeating those cycles. We ain't repeating them generational curses. We ain't doing it. Don't repeat it. Keep breaking them chains up off of you. No more chains. No more chains. What that song is? No more shackles. No more chains. No more bondage. I am free. Yeah. Y'all better speak that over yourself. Speak that over your life. Believe it. Know it. Know that you were created to break these chains. Okay? If you know that something has... My knees ashy. Hope y'all can't see that. If you know that something has plagued your bloodline for generations, for years, and you see that, why don't you want to do something different? Why don't you want to like break it? I feel like you should make the choice to break it. Like, that's what we have to do, break these chains. Because if not, we're gonna end up just like the people in our family. The things that they struggling from, the things they struggling with, that they ain't broke off, that they not aware of, but you aware of it. You gonna repeat them same cycles that they repeating if you don't choose to break it and go in a different direction. Maybe drop them chains, break them chains. Another thing too that I want to say in this video: be careful who you connect with. Be careful who you connect with now, because everybody come with their own chains. Everybody come with their own chains. Everybody come with their own baggage. Now, if somebody ain't trying to work hey, they ain't trying to work to untangle themselves from them chains. They not trying to work to break them chains off their life. You finna have to carry their chains for them. Now they coming in your life, and now you getting all wrapped up. Think about it's two people right here, getting all wrapped up in these chains, all wrapped up and having to carry. Whoa, it's too heavy. That's why y'all bumping heads all the time. That's why y'all can't get along, because you got one person trying to break their own chains, and the other person, here you hold mine. The other person doing this. You can't break their chains too. You gotta break your own chains. We are responsible for breaking our own chains off of our bloodlines, so that we can become the best version of ourselves, so that we can become the person that God created us to be. That's what we're responsible for. And if you got somebody that you connected to that ain't studying about breaking their chain, baby, you better drop them and them chains. That ain't your responsibility. You got your own. You got your own. And a lot of us don't understand that. That's why we be going through hell and high water with these folks. Because they've been sent by the devil to do this for you and to be a distraction. Here you go. That's your distraction right there. Them folks' chains. Them ain't your chains. Put them down. Put them down. And watch how light your load get. It's easier to fight your own demons, to fight your own chains, to break your own chains, to break your own generational curses that's on your bloodline, because you know what you struggle with. You don't know what them folks really struggling with that you connecting yourself to. They struggling with all kind of stuff. And you seeing the manifestation of it in a relationship. That's why y'all bumping heads all the time. Put them chains down. Let them handle their own stuff. Set boundaries. No, that's not my thing to deal with, but I can help you. I can motivate you. I can give you some encouragement. I can tell you how to do it. But they gotta put that work in. If they ain't willing to put the work in, baby, God is... It ain't my job. It ain't my duty, Lord. I'm giving it to you. You can have it. Take them back. All right? Stop trying to pick up other folks' chain. They too heavy for you. You got your own chains. You got your own. Put them down and keep it moving, so you can continue to elevate, so you can continue to break chains off of your life. You'll meet the right person. It's okay to drop them chains and let them go. Okay? Get away. You got to separate yourself from people who ain't trying to break no chains. Because if you ain't around other people that's breaking chains off of their life, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be more hard for you, more difficult for you to break chains. You gotta have a community. You can't be surrounded by the people that steady trying to hold you back, you know. So I'm in a situation where I'm back in my hometown. I'm back at my family's house, but I know it's only for a short time. But I done learned enough to know that I gotta keep moving forward. I done learned enough to know that I'm breaking chains. I done learned enough to know that I am different. I have to break these chains so that generations to come don't deal with the same thing I had to deal with. I gotta break these chains for my family, for my bloodline. Forget about the other people that's doing whatever they want to, that's still my family or whatever. Forget about it. I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about the people behind me, you know. And I got to be an example. I got to be the light, you know, because some people will be delivered from me being an example, of what God's love looks like, of being used by God. Some people in the bloodline that's already doing their own thing, they'll be inspired by that and say, hey, I want to do this. I want to build a relationship with God. I want to better myself. I want to work on my self-development. I want to break chains. Let me join you. Okay? But you got to keep going. And you can't let nothing hold you back. Such as somebody else handing you over there. Here, can you do this for me? You break my chains for me. Excuse me? No. That's between them and God. They ain't got nothing to do with you. You ain't responsible for breaking nobody's chains. You're responsible for being an example, a leader. That's it. But break somebody else's chains, baby, get out of my life with that. But put them chains down. Break them. Break them up off of you. Because that's the enemy having you in bondage. That's the enemy holding you down, holding you back from being able to be used by God, from being a vessel to be used by God. Baby, my Uncle Trailer over here, let me show y'all what it say. Because, we ain't being bound by no shackles, by no chains, by no demonic generational curses, demonic forces, word curses, witchcraft, whatever. Break that stuff up off of your life. Look what my Uncle Truck say. Freedom. I know my camera dirty. I'm sorry, y'all. It say freedom. Freedom. All right? You are free. You are free. Speak that over yourself until them chains starts to break. Don't even stop. Don't even stop then. But keep speaking freedom over yourself. Keep speaking life over yourself. And everything that don't belong in your life gonna fall off. People too. Okay? I love y'all. I had to give y'all that word because God he just be speaking through the little small stuff. I love y'all.